we're starting the meeting at 5:05 p.m. I'll do the attendance. Do we have Becky Hicks?
Yes, present.
Okay. Jen Myers? Nancy Phillips? Eugene Stewart? Donna Nevdale? Cass Johnson, I'm here. Julie Nader?
Here.
Diane Snyder? And then Renee Browse?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Kristen Schweitzer? And then Maya Burbank.
Here.
Okay.
And Nancy Phillips said she won't be able to make it tonight. I know that.
Okay. So is there any adjustments to the agenda? Silence means that there's no adjustment. Okay. Do we have, hopefully you all got the package and you have the minutes from November 10th. Do we have any approval of those minutes?
We do not have a quorum today.
All right. Okay. Well, this is going to be one of those ones where it's like 6 months before we get it approved.
I hope not. I'm hoping it's just the December. Just one moment here. I'm going to see if I can start the recording. The recording wasn't able to start, so let me see if I'm able to get that recording started. Okay, it let me click on it. All right, thank you. All right, carry on.
Yeah, it looks as though you're recording. It looks as though it's recording now. So do we have any citizen comments?
I have not received any.
Okay, so next thing on the agenda is the age-friendly cities application update.
I don't have anything from my end to update. We're still meeting with council for a work session on the 4th. That's kind of the next big step. And well, my best update is Renee has a dog. Who's adorable. Yep. And we're waiting to hear back from community development and planning about the comprehensive survey. So we can look at those questions to cross-reference to see which ones are of our survey are already answered in that one to narrow down ours. So as soon as I get that, I'll be passing that along to everybody. And that might be an email that goes out in between meetings, because as soon as I get that, I'm going to pass that on to you guys so you have some time to look at that.
Good. Okay, thank you. Next thing on the agenda is council updates. Do you have any updates, Renee?
Well, I was just looking at the forecast. There's not a lot on here. Last night we did vote to approve the comprehensive plan, which has been a document that has been in the works for like 2.5 years. So I think I was in my second term as council when we started that process. So it's nice to be at the finish end of that. It's pretty exciting because that will inform our decisions as a community going forward. Maya already shared that we do have a work session on the 4th regarding becoming an age-friendly city. So I'm excited to hear that presentation and see how the rest of council what they think. Let's see. So that's the 4th. There's really nothing else going on then. The 18th, we will be discussing. So there's some ARPA funds, which are government funds that will be coming to the city at several $1 million. So we'll be discussing what that looks like when we receive that, where to spend the dollars. So that'll be a fun discussion. And then it looks like chickens are coming back in February, on the first meeting in February. So other than that, that's about all I have. We did celebrate Chief Growth. He leaves at the end of this month, so we had a going away retirement party for him earlier this week. I think it was must have been Monday. And so it was really awesome to see some of the police officers in sheriff unit and the fire department and other people around our community and surrounding Washington County come and wish him well. So he'll be leaving, and Ty Hanlon's the acting chief. So hopefully you've had an opportunity to meet Ty. And just for those of you who are on Facebook, the police department is doing a social media campaign. So you'll start seeing more and more posts from the police about what they're doing. And it's just really interesting to see all that they actually do for this community. So be looking out for that if you're on social media. Other than that, I think that's all I have, unless you have questions for me.
And the police helped us, like they have done in the last couple of years, to deliver meals for Thanksgiving. So that was delightful. And just as part of the comprehensive plan, if anybody wants a copy of that, I can send out the packet. I actually really enjoyed reading it. It's fun for me to see kind of the overall goals for the city and where we fit into that. So let me know if you want me to email that out to you guys. It's not small.
Yeah, I think that would be good. Yeah, that would be good information to have.
Yeah, I'd like it.
Yeah, it was really interesting when I moved to Sherwood back in 2006. The comprehensive plan that they were working from, was already outdated then. So to be at the place now where we have one that's going to take us into 2040 is really it's a really cool place to be. That's
Okay,
it.
So next thing on the agenda is there any other
I have some fun updates for us here at the center, and a project that you guys were working on as well. I don't know if last month I reported that the van has been ordered. There was a 1-week window for all ordering for the whole year that we got in. So that's the latest update I have. We don't have any kind of shipping, arrival, construction information, but I'll pass it along as we get that, because I'm not sure what that's going to be. And then in another really exciting tidbit from this Marjorie Stewart Center is that we were awarded funding by Washington County from the Older Adult Act. That is going to make it so we don't need to charge directly for all of our older adult meals. We'll still be excited to accept donations, but we were awarded up to $62,000 for the first 6 months of 2022. And then for the fiscal year 2022-2023, still weird to say, we were awarded $120,000.
Good job, Maya. Thank you.
Wow.
Yeah. So
that's
it's
exciting.
really exciting.
Yeah.
So our numbers
So-
have been higher than ever. So it's really exciting. We had our busiest month yet last month. So even though it's the fewest number of days that we serve in a month, it was one of our highest numbers. And we served on average almost 50 people a day.
Wow.
Yeah.
Great. Does that affect the food bank deal?
It does not. It can be done in party with that. We talked to both the county and the food bank to make sure that was still accessible to us.
This may be off track, but with the number of meals that Dominic is making every day, I'm wondering if it would be something to consider of hiring like a part-time assistant for him.
Yeah, that's definitely something that we're thinking of, because we press capacity every day with what he's physically able to do as one person.
Yeah, and the whole volunteer situation is so uncertain day to day.
Yeah, and we are serving. There's some days. Well, we're serving 50 at least most days this month so far, and we've gone over 70 a day, 60 a day, and those aren't our special meals. Those are just daily meals. So
Right. So that's just something that I've been thinking about in terms of well, the man's phenomenal. I mean, there's just no way to go around that. But still, that's a lot of food to put out. So if there was a dedicated person, as a real
Yes.
job,
I'll definitely take that in mind.
put it away in your thinking cap.
Is he still part-time, Maya?
He is, correct. He's
Wow.
at 28 hours a week.
Does he want to be more?
I don't believe so. I think the biggest asset to him would be to have some assistance in that correct time that we're trying to get the meals out.
Yeah, that's crazy. Seriously, that many meals between like 9 in the morning and have them ready by noon. It's well, it's not impossible because he's doing it, but it's hard.
It's been exciting.
It's a challenge.
Mhm. It is. But
Have you started working on the budget yet?
Yes.
Good.
Yeah.
Good. And then you might consider, as it comes time to get this committee support, they're expressing the support for that added person, but maybe just
Have them
keep
write.
that in
Maybe have a written support.
yep. Keep it in the back pocket.
All right. I love that idea.
Is that a place for funding for mailing of the survey down the road?
Our budget, yeah, I believe like currently the budget for the senior advisory board comes out of my the promotion, community support and promotion line item for my budget, but that's something that we have to work out going forward. Yeah, especially if we're able to get an idea of what that's going to be. So there's some work to be done before we're able to really narrow down how much that's going to cost.
Is it possible to get a number of senior citizens in our town yet? The population, the census, where is that? Does the census give us a report or what?
I see Renee nodding your head. Do you want to?
I have seen those numbers. I'm trying to remember where I've seen those numbers. The short answer is, Julie, they're out there. The numbers are there. I just have to go ahead.
The numbers are there, and we're able to either purchase a list if we need to do a mailing to that demographic in this area. That's doable.
Okay. Good.
Yeah, I'm not going to be able to get them as quickly as I thought I would.
Yeah, that's why I didn't try. I was like, if I do that, I'm not going to pay attention to what's happening.
Yeah, exactly.
So I'm like, I'll do that tomorrow.
Send it to us.
Yeah.
Another wonder is it possible to get boosters for seniors here in the city? Even if we have to furnish transportation to the senior center for people, is that a possibility?
It's a possibility. I've been in conversation with the county and both the local Walgreens, who would be the ones to furnish that. I would need to have 50 people at the minimum to pre-register for that before I could even apply for the ability to have us as a site. So that's what I've been told for that, and I'm hesitant to do that because I don't want to. If somebody's willing and able to get the shot right now, and they can go down to Walgreens, the Walgreens, Walmart, Safeway has all been really easily accessible for everybody that we've made appointments for so far. That it hasn't seemed like the backup would be as long as it would take me to put that into action.
Okay.
So I'd rather, if somebody can get their booster right now, I'd rather help them try to get that than try to take the weeks that would take to arrange for us.
So on another note, in regard to that, if a senior were to have an appointment and needed transportation, that could be maybe something they work through the senior center.
Thus far, we've been able to match. Yeah, anybody who's called to make a booster shot appointment with us, we've been able to arrange for transportation.
Okay, great.
Is that notice out there anywhere?
It hasn't been published in anything. It's just people have just been calling us out of, oh, hey, can you help me? And we have been able to help them so far.
What about the city? I've forgotten the name of the paper. It comes out every
Gazette?
2 months.
Archer, yeah. And the next one comes out, I believe, February.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah. So when we get to there, we'll reassess where we are with COVID and vaccines and what's going on, and then we'll address it there as well.
Okay.
That's great.
So just a quick update from the YMCA. We actually got some funding from Washington County, and we are now doing, we did a pop-up computer lab, but we've now got a volunteer instructor, and he's actually doing, like, we're doing a 3-week series on, how to work the computer, how a computer works. So we will be offering more programs like that. And then we're going to begin our, hopefully monthly talks. We'll have one in January on, find stress and what are, and then on February, we're going to do a renewal of, it's going to be like CPR. If someone has a heart attack, what do you need to do? And that came from a request from a member whose neighbour unfortunately passed away, but nobody was really sure what they were able to do. So this is us just getting the skills, but without having to go through the formal CPR certification.
So it's not a formal certification process? We lost
So
yes.
I continues to give out every week.
Mhm.
We didn't get any of that, unfortunately. I don't know if you can hear me.
I think I'm
He's frozen.
continue 12. Okay. I'll type it in.
Okay, I will look for it.
Okay.
And we've had that iPad program, lending program here going, and it's starting to take off. It's been really fun to see people get to have an iPad and play with it, learn how to use it. And then our tech program is opening up too, from 2:30 to 3:30 on Mondays. Boop, there we go. Okay. So Cass says, Y continues to give out food bags every Wednesday from 10:30 to 12:30. And it looks like that's been going well from the numbers that I've seen. So they've been getting some generous donations from our local Target, which has been wonderful. And the LDS Church has also been making generous donations to the pantry at the Sherwood YMCA.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Oh,
Yes.
I did, but it was delayed, but you came through.
Okay,
Hey, Maya, I forgot to share one thing.
Let's do it.
So if anybody's interested, the nominations for the business awards and leadership awards in the community is open for the Chamber of Commerce. So the annual awards banquet is February 24th. So if there's a business or a leader that you want to nominate, please fill those forms out and get them to me so that we can celebrate and recognize the wonderful businesses and leaders that we have in the community.
And that was February 24th is the celebration?
Correct. February 24th, the Sherwood Center for the Arts, 6 to 9. Tickets are already on sale. Sponsorships are on sale. But more importantly, the awards, the nominations themselves. So,
Yeah, gotta have some people to celebrate.
yes, yes. We need that.
Okay. So I forgot to put myself on mute before I started typing. All right. Anybody? Well, I
Okay, If there's not any other updates, then I can say we can adjourn the meeting at 5:25. Our next meeting will be January the 12th, 2022 at 5 p.m. on Teams.
Awesome.
All right. Have a wonderful holiday season, everybody.
Happy holidays.
Oh,
I was going to show you something, but I don't think it will come through. So I think you know that annually I go to La Plata, Huila, Colombia through Rotary. We've done service projects there. That was a picture of, they're called abuelitos, which means little grandparents. And there is a senior center there that has been completely refurbished to be someplace for our abuelitos to live. And when you guys were talking about the van that was purchased recently for the senior center, well, our Rotary clubs raised the money to purchase a van for that senior center. And it just, that was a picture of the abuelitos saying thank you. And it was, I don't know, it's just precious. And I was going to share it with you. Yeah.
I would love to see that next time you
I will. Next time I'm in, I'll show it to you. It's really pretty cool.
Yeah, that's awesome. All right. Well, I'll see you all next year.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Happy holidays.
See you all.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Take
Have a great holiday.
Bye-bye.
Bye.